Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, 9th class. Today's topic is photosynthesis. We have learned about it in previous classes, but now we will discuss about it a little bit in detail. Photosynthesis is the synthesis of glucose from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll with oxygen as a byproduct. Basically, photosynthesis is the procedure through which plants produce their food, and this procedure occurs in leaves. That's why leaves are called the food factory of the plant. Through this procedure, plants use carbon dioxide and water and convert them into glucose and produce oxygen as a byproduct. Photosynthesis is an anabolic. Anabolic means building procedure in which small molecule converted into large one, and it is an important component of bioenergetics in living system. Basically, whole life on the earth depend on plants or on this procedure on photosynthesis because we get food from plants. It is the most important biochemical pathway and nearly all life depend on it. It comprises many coordinated biochemical reactions that occur in plants, some protists and some bacteria. A simple general equation for photosynthesis is as follows. Here 6 mole of carbon dioxide combined with 12 mole of water and use light energy from sun, and this reaction occur in chlorophyll, and these are converted into glucose, and 6 mole of carbon dioxide produced and 6 mole of water is produced. Here glucose is produced, which used by the human being, which also used by the plant also, and different animals use it for their food. And the oxygen is produced as a byproduct. It means it is a useful product. Intake of water and carbon dioxide. Water and carbon dioxide are the raw materials of photosynthesis because these two substances are used for the production of glucose and oxygen. Plants have mechanism for the intake and transport of these raw materials. First, water. How water transported? Water present in soil is absorbed by roots and roots here through osmosis. And what is osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of water from a dilute solution to the concentrated one through a membrane. This water is eventually transported to leaves through xylem tube. Root absorb water from the soil, and these water are transported to the xylem tubes, and xylem tube transport this water to the whole plant body, especially towards the leaves because the leaves are the site where photosynthesis occur. The air that enters leaf through tiny pores, that is stomata, reaches into the air spaces present around mesophyll cell. This air carries carbon dioxide, which gets absorbed in the thin layer of water surrounding mesophyll cells. From here, the carbon dioxide diffuses into mesophyll cells. So two type of organs are involved for the intake of water and carbon dioxide. For water, roots are used, and for carbon dioxide, stomata are used. Stomata are pores present on the surface of leaf. Stomata covers only 1 to 2% of the leaf surface, but they allow much air to pass through them. So air enter into the plant body through these stomata, and only carbon dioxide are used by the plant. And photosynthesis occur in the mesophyll cell, and basically mesophyll cells are the cells of the leaves. And why photosynthesis occur in leaves only? Because leaves contain chlorophyll, that is a green pigment in which photosynthesis occur. Mechanism of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occur in two phases. During first phase, the light energy is captured and is used to make high energy molecules, that is ATP and NADPH. These reactions, which are known as light reaction, take place on the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. Just recall the structure of chloroplast from chapter 4. In which you have learned about that there is a sac-like structure which is known as thylakoid, and they stack one on each other and form a structure which is known as grana. So light reaction occur in the membrane of thylakoid. During second phase, carbon dioxide is reduced to make glucose. In this phase, the energy from high energy molecule ATP and NADPH is utilized. Since these reactions do not use light energy directly, they are known as dark reaction. The dark reaction take place in the stroma of the chloroplast. It means that both these reactions occur in the chloroplast, means light reaction occurs in the membrane of thylakoid and the dark reaction occur in the liquid fluid which is known as stroma. In light reaction, ATP and NADPH is produced. ATP is adenosine triphosphate and NADPH is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. And in dark reaction, these two high energy molecule ATP and NADPH is utilized for the production of glucose. Basically, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide is a coenzyme that takes electron and hydrogen ion and is then reduced to NADH. One form of this coenzyme also carries phosphate, which is called NADP. Light reaction. The summary of the events of light reaction is as follows. When chlorophyll molecules absorb light, their energy level increases and their electrons are emitted, because when they absorb light, electrons become excited and emitted from their surface. Electrons are passed to electron transport chain to produce ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Light also breaks water molecule, which is also known as photolysis, and oxygen is released. As you know that water is composed of two type of element, hydrogen and oxygen. So when lights break down the water molecule, hydrogen and oxygen get separated. The hydrogen atom of water gives electron to the chlorophyll and become ion. As we discussed about it in previous oxidation reduction reaction, that in biochemical reaction we discuss about the losing or gaining of hydrogen atom, not electrons, because there is only one electron present in hydrogen atom. That's why we discuss about the loss of hydrogen atom and gain of hydrogen atom. So hydrogen atom of water gives electron to the chlorophyll and become ion. The electron of chlorophyll after the production of ATP and the hydrogen ion of water are used for the reduction of NADP positive into NADPH. Electron from the first step and hydrogen ion from the second step are used for the reduction of NADP positive into NADPH, and the water which loses its electron. So here you can see the diagram of light reaction. It is like a Z shape. The whole series of light reaction is called Z scheme due to its Z shaped flow chart. The chlorophyll, you can see in the diagram, the chlorophyll molecule, it absorbs the light from sun, and the photolysis of water occur and oxygen and hydrogen get separated. Then these electron move in electron transport chain to produce ATP, energy for the synthesis of ATP, and chlorophyll molecule also use from hydrogen ion from water to convert NAD positive into NADPH. Dark reaction, which is also known as Calvin cycle or Z3 cycle. The detail of dark reaction were discovered by Melvin Calvin and his colleagues at the University of California. The summary of the event of dark reaction, also known as Calvin cycle. Calvin was awarded Nobel Prize in 1961 for his work on the detail of photosynthesis. So first step, carbon dioxide molecules are combined with 5 carbon compound to form temporary 6 carbon compound, each of which split into 3 carbon compound. Basically in stroma there is already present 5 carbon compound present there. So carbon dioxide combined with this 5 carbon compound and form temporary 6 carbon compound. Then this temporary 6 carbon compound split into 2 molecule. Each molecule contains 3 carbon. Thus, 3 carbon compound are reduced to 3 carbon carbohydrate by using ATP, means it gain electron and energy from ATP and hydrogen from NADPH. The 3 carbon carbohydrate are used to manufacture glucose. The 3 carbon carbohydrate are also used to generate the original 5 compound. This step also utilize ATP. Basically in dark reaction, 2 type of compound are formed. First, they use 5 carbon compound which is already present in stroma, and carbon dioxide combined with it to form temporary 6 carbon compound which split into 2 compound. Each compound contains 3 carbon, and then each 3 carbon carbohydrate are reduced to 3 carbon carbohydrate by using energy from ATP and hydrogen from NADPH. The 3 carbon carbohydrate is also used for the manufacturing of glucose, means 1 3 carbon carbohydrate converted into glucose, and the second one is converted to produce the 5 carbon compound for the other carbon dioxide molecule. So in both steps they use energy from ATP. So here in this diagram you can see both the reactions. At the left side you can see the light reaction, and at the right side you can see the dark reaction. At the left side, in light reaction, light is absorbed from sun in thylakoid membrane. So only water, photolysis of water occur here, and oxygen is released, and the electron is given to the electron transport chain to produce ATP and NADPH. Then this ATP and NADPH is utilized in dark reaction in stroma, which occur in stroma, and carbon dioxide is used here and it is reduced into sugar. Then energy release and these ATP and NADPH converted into NADP positive and ADP, and phosphate gets separated from ATP. Okay class, this is all about today's lecture. Hopefully you have learned about photosynthesis and its mechanism in detail. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Thank you.